They say America is the land of dreams, but no one tells you that sometimes those dreams come with unbearable loneliness. Every morning, Aram crossed the Brooklyn Bridge with a cup of coffee in his hand and an emptiness in his heart. 6 years in the United States, a foreign accent, endless work hours, and a life that looked successful from the outside, but felt painfully incomplete inside. Then, one ordinary evening, life decided to change everything. Subway sound, soft transition. He noticed her on the subway, a girl with tired eyes, holding a book she wasn't really reading. The train shook. The book slipped from her hands. Aram picked it up. "Here you go." She smiled. "Thank you. I'm Sarah." Sometimes love doesn't need fireworks. Sometimes it begins with a name. Library ambiance. Sarah was also from Pakistan. She came to America chasing education, independence, and hope. They met often, libraries, coffee shops, quiet corners of the city. She once said, "New York is beautiful, but it's the loneliest place I've ever known." Aram replied, "Cities don't make us lonely. Being alone does." Slowly, conversations turned into comfort. Comfort turned into attachment, and attachment turned into love. One evening, standing on the Brooklyn Bridge, Sarah asked softly, "What if one day we're not here anymore?" Aram didn't hesitate. Love doesn't need a passport. Sarah smiled, but fear hid behind that smile. Her student visa was expiring. Job interviews led nowhere. "We'll let you know," became the most painful sentence of her life. One night, Sarah cried, "If I leave, will you forget me?" Aram held her hands. "I could forget the world, but never you." They made a decision that felt brave and terrifying. They got married. A small nikah, a quiet masjid, 2 witnesses. No celebration, just love and hope. Immigration office ambiance, tense music, paperwork, interviews, questions. Is this marriage real? Sarah squeezed Aram's hand. More real than anything I've ever known. But laws don't understand emotions. The case was delayed. Money disappeared. Stress grew. Aram worked 2 jobs. Sarah lived with guilt. One night she whispered, "I don't want to be your burden." Aram replied, "Love is never a burden." The letter arrived. Visa rejected. Leave the country within 30 days. At the airport, words failed them. Sarah said, "Stay. Don't destroy your future for me." Aram said, "You are my future." She smiled through tears. Sometimes love survives by letting go. The plane took off, and Aram stood there, alone. Distance ambience. They called every day, then every week, then sometimes. Time zones replaced hugs, screens replaced hands. One day Sarah said, "Maybe we expected too much from love." Aram replied, "I still choose you." But distance is patient. It slowly breaks even the strongest hearts. Pause. Emotional shift. 3 years later, Aram returned to Pakistan, for the first time after marriage. Sarah looked different, weak, fragile. Hospital room, silent machines. She smiled faintly. "Did America treat you well?" Aram broke down. "Nothing mattered without you." She held his hand. "If I don't make it, promise me you'll remember that our love was real." That night, Sarah passed away. Soft piano music. New York is still cold. Brooklyn Bridge still stands. Every morning, Aram walks there. Coffee in his hand, memories in his eyes.
One message remains pinned on his phone. Love doesn't die because of distance. People pass by. The city moves on. But Arham knows, some love stories aren't meant to be lived together. They are meant to be remembered forever.